So today we are going to do five or six programming questions. Uh, First one is for the code for Python guessing game. I'm going to show you how you can guess any number by using the uh, random function and some other functions of library also. Then guessing the word in a given in a particular given list. Then you have in a physical mode you have played the rock paper scissors game. Okay, I'm doing so with the program. One side is you and next other side is computer. And these three sorting algorithm, bubble sort, selection sort, and insertion sort. Okay, no issue, Raghvin. Can anyone tell me in the chat how we can do the sorting in the bubble sort algorithm? Like how we can compare? Uh, we arrange number first. How I want the algorithm, like how we can compare. Yeah, we are doing with the swapping the adjacent element, like I or j or I plus one element. So for that, I have defined the diff bubble sort, and in that I am passing my array, which I have to do the algorithm. Guys, please unmute mute your mic so that you can't disturb this class. Swapping adjacent element in wrong order. Yeah, in the initial phase. Let's see.
Hello guys.
Done. I have done. Yeah, no, you are very curious to unmute your mic and disturbing the class. So I have made all the students. So here I have defined the bubble sort function, and in the bubble sort function, I am passing the array on which my bubble sort algorithm is going to happen. Then I am taking the n is equals to I want the length of the array. So I can get the length of the array by this method. N is equals to length or length of the array. Then I am creating two loops for I in range of n. Why? Because first in the first pass, it will compare all the element which is present in the array will compare to the first element. Then I am iterating to the for j in range of 0, starting with 0, ending at n minus I minus 1. Why I am writing here n minus I minus 1? Because in the first pass, if I am sorting like I am sorting 4, 3, 5, 6, 4 in the by the bubble sort method, in the first pass, it will sort the element like this. Uh, at the first place, it is 3, then 4, 5, 4, and 6. By the first pass of the I, it will do. So my J is not going on this. My J is not going on the last element in the second iteration. So that's why we have to minus this n minus I minus 1 so that my range of J is not going to the last element. And how can we get the last element? We are minus the I and then the one value from it. So that will give me the, and I have to swap the value. If my if array of J is greater than array of J plus 1, then it will swap the array of J, comma, array of J plus 1. You can swap in the Python like this. First assign this number and then you can swap like this. All. This array of J is equals to array of J plus 1 and array of J plus 1 will become array of J. Is it okay, guys? Yeah. After that, I have assigned the things over here. Now I will take the input from the user. Means how many. First, I will ask to the user print how many elements present in the array. Okay. Then take the input from the user. N is equals to int input for I in range n, array of I is equals to int input, and at last print array. My this array is before swapping, means before sorting. Then I will call the bubble sort and passing this array and then print the array. So my this array will be sorted. Uh, Sorted array. Okay. Now I will run it. How many element? I want the five element. First is three. Okay, what's that mean? Array is not defined. Okay, okay, okay. You should have to define the array like this. Five, then three. What's happening here? List assignment index out of range. We should have to know it like 3, comma 2, comma 4, comma 5, 6, 8, 7, 8, and 9. Okay. So it will first print the array. This is my array before sorting. This is my array after sorting. Is it clear, guys? Zoom this. You are not able to see it. My Google Colab. Dumpala Narasimha Rao. Don't you able to see my screen? 9, comma 8, comma 7, 6, comma 5, comma 4. Okay, so you will get the like this. I have defined the array before sorting. I have these arrays. After sorting, it will print the element in the ascending order, or it will sort the list of my array. First, you have to define the bubble sort algorithm. This is the function I have created. In that, as an argument, you have to pass your array, for which you have to apply the bubble sort algorithm. Then you can take the use the len function to know how many elements are present in the list of array. Uh, then you can iterate the loop to n. In the second part, it will iterate to 0 to n minus I minus 1. Why? Because in the first pass, my last element is sorted. Okay, so I don't have to sort it again. In the second iteration, my last two last two element is sorted. So I don't have to use those two elements to sort again. That's why we are using this n minus I minus 1. It reduces the time complexity of this algorithm. And then we have to compare if my array of j is greater than array of j plus 1, then it will swap the value. Else it will go to this I. If repeated element present, then it will sort it accordingly. It will print like same. If I am using the sort two more elements, for example, here I am using the 5 again, and in the starting I am 6 again, and 1 also. Okay, so it will print it accordingly. The before sorting algorithm, this is 986176554321. After sorting, it will 112345566789. Is it okay? You all have cleared the bubble sort algorithm. Now, second is selection sort. How we can select a particular number, then we select an particular element, then we sort it accordingly. For the you have to define the diff selection sort, passing the array, taking the len of the array, for I in range n. First, we have to define the minimum index. I let we take that my minimum index is equals to s, and for this s we have to define one more loop over here for s in a range n. I have assigned this s to this. Now my s plus 1 comma n is passing in the second. Uh, it is just like that. We are using the same method which we are using in the this algorithm. Just at the place of for I in a range of n, we are using the s for s in a range of n. Then over here, I have assigned the s, the zeroth element to the pivot, and then accordingly we select the particular element and sort it accordingly. If array array of I is less than array of min idx, okay, then our min idx become I. and we are assigning the array A of R. What happening? A R A of R S, comma, array of min index is equals to array of min index, comma, array of S. I have assigned like array is equals to 9, comma 8, comma 6, comma 3, comma 5, comma 4, comma 3, comma 5. Okay, and calling this selection sort by passing the AR. Same in the previous method, we are using this. So it will using the selection sort. In the selection sort, first, as our algorithm says, my minimum index is equals to S. Means minimum index is 0. In the first iteration, my minimum index is 0. When my array of 0 is less than 0, if this particular loop execute once, my this loop execute till the starting of the element to the end. For example, if my n is equals to 7, then at the first pass, this for loop is running for the zeroth iteration. But this for loop is iterating from 1 to 1 to 7. 1 to 7. Why? Oh, 1 to 6. Yeah. Because my n is 7 and I have defined the this minimum index is equals to S, it will compare it and at last it will print taking the value of that index. In this, if my array of I is less than minimum index, uh, in the second iteration, if my array of I, which means my array of 1 is less than array of 0, array of 1 is less than array of 0, then it will swap the value. At the place of 8, 9 become. Then in the second iteration, the comparison between 9 and 6. In the last third iteration, the comparison between 9 and 5. In the fourth iteration, 9 and 4. Fifth iteration, 9 and 3. Sixth iteration, 9 and 5. And at the last of seventh iteration, my 9 will be at the last position. So 9 is sorted after executing the first inner loop. After completion of this inner loop, my 9 is getting at the place of the higher of the digit, at the last. Is it clear? Okay. Is it clear how we are doing the sorting algorithm in the selection sort and bubble sort? In the selection sort, particularly, you are choosing a single element and then you are comparing to all the element and putting it at the last position if it is greater. Okay. Okay. I have shared you the link of the Google Colab. If you are doing the question with me, it's great. If you are not doing it with me, you can see over there so that you can understand easily. Now I will do the define insertion sort for I in range. You can use the len ARR over here also. Len and then passing the ARR. It will execute at the previous. I have running the loop to 0 to the length of the array, and then I'm assigning a is equals to array of I. Means in the first iteration I will assign a to my zeroth index value, and my j is equals to I minus 1. Then I am comparing, like, while, if my while condition, while j is greater than 0, if my j value is greater than 0 and a is less than array of j, then I will swap with the array of j plus 1 to the array of j and decrement the value of j. J is equals to minus 1. And assign the value of array of I. And at last return A of R. I have to define array which is equals to 1, comma 9, comma 6, comma 5, comma 3, comma. Okay, then calling the function insertion short, passing this array. So what's happening here? Insertion short, define the array for I in 0. No, it will be printed in the sorted manner. When we are using this insertion sort, what is happening here? We will insert the value. We will insert the value at the particular index in the list. In the bubble sort, adjacent element is getting swapped. In the selection sort, we particularly select the first in the zeroth index of the element and then compare to all the other and place it over accordingly to the algorithm. In the selection insertion sort, what's happened? We will define a variable to the array of I. In the first iteration, I will derive this a is equals to array of 0 and j is equals to I minus 1. If my j value is greater than 0 and my a is less than array of j, it means what? That my array of 0 is less than j, then it will assign array of j plus 1 is equals to array and decrease the value of j. And at last, I will define this array of j plus 1 is equals to a. Whatever the a value contain, I will assign to the array of 0 and at the place of array of j plus 1, I will assign the value of array of j. So in this such manner, my sorting is done. Is there any doubt regarding these three sorting algorithm? Bubble sort, insertion sort, selection sort. Uh, I want to know that I have written the program of binary search in the class. Am I audible to you now? Insertion sort, tell me once, okay. So what happened in the insertion sort? Generally, we insert the value at where? At the particular index. I will show you in the. Okay, you have seen this particular object, uh, image over here. What happened? I in the first I have assigned this array. Then what happened? I will assign this port to the array of A. In the zeroth index, I will assign to this A. In the second iteration of J inner loop, my this 3 will get over to this 2. And like this, insertion is happening. Just like I have given you a card and I have written the 10 numbers on it, 1 to 10. And I will give you this randomly and told you that you have to sort this in a ascending order. What will you do? You will take one card every time and insert at this initial position. If my array of j plus 1 is less than array of j, then my value is got updated every time. Here, in the first iteration, my this array at the which is at zeroth index. My zeroth index is less than array of j plus 1. So it will insert at the first position. In this, I will show you how we can do. Uh, I will take the same example of this array. In the first iteration, my this a value is 1. Okay. and my j value is nothing, so it will increase. So my in the next loop, my this I values increases according to the iteration, and now it will be 1. Then I will assign this array of 1 to A. Now this A value become 9, and j minus 1 is 0. J is 0. So j is greater than equal to 0, and my A is what? 9, array of j. My 9 is less than array of j? No. My 9 value is less than this? No. Then this code doesn't execute. It will go there and it did nothing to the list. In the first iteration, my list be like 1, comma 9, comma 6, comma 5, comma 3, 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay. In the second iteration, when my I value becomes 2, in that case, my array, this A value is changed. Now my this A value is array of 2. My array of 2 value is 6. My array of 2 value is 6. So now this A value becomes 6, and this become 2 minus 1 is 1. My J value become 1. J is greater than 0? Yes, J is greater than 0. And now I will check my A. A value is 6, and array of J. Array of 1 value is 9. Array of 1 value is 9. So my 6 is less than array of 9. Array of 1. So yeah, it is true. So it will update. Array of j plus 1 is equals to array of j. My this 9 value assigned to at this place and 6 value to this place. So in the third iteration, my value got updated like 1, comma 6, comma 9, comma 5, comma 3, 5, 4, 3, and 2. Is it guys clear to you how we are doing the insertion? Guys, it is clear to you. Okay. So we have done the three sorting algorithm: insertion, bubble, and selection. If you have any doubt regarding these sorting algorithm, you can ask me. I didn't create the PPT on this. I've shown you this algorithm directly by doing that. I have shared you the link of the Google Colab. You can go there and check the code. Okay, so now we are going to do the guessing game programming. Okay, so how we can guess any number? For example, if I am giving you a range, for example, you have to think a number in the range of 1 to 100, and you think that you guess the number in your mind is 77. And now the computer or a programmer has to think over it that how can we reach to your guessing number. So for that, we are going to write a program and creating a small game. For guessing the game, I've given a range. For example, I have given you, like, you have to think the number between 0 to 100. So for that, we are taking the input from the user as a lower and a upper. First, you have to import the model math and import the random method for generating the random numbers. First, I will define the lower part, int input, enter the lower bound. Same for the upper bound. Upper bound and lower bound. Now I will generate the number x by calling the random dot randint function in a range starting range of lower and ending at upper. Okay. Now I will print. Generally, if we have the larger number, like we are going in the thousand, then we have the more guessing chances. And if we are in the hundred or the tenth, then we have the less number of chances to guess the number. So for that, we are using the log function. I will show you how you can. You have only using the round function and then math dot log function on the upper minus lower plus 1 by 2. Why I am doing this? I am taking the log 2 base power and then creating the chances. For example, I have given the lower bound as 100 and upper bound as 0. So for that, it will take upper bound as 100 and lower bound as 0. So it will take 100 minus 0 is 100 plus 1, 101. Then I have, by this method, we can know how many chances we have to guess the number. You have only this chances to guess the number. Okay. So in the initial stage, I am initializing the count is equals to 0. And if my while my while count is less than this, while my count value is less than this function, mat dot log upper minus power lower plus 1 comma 2. If this condition is true, I will update the value count is equals to count plus is equals to 1. I will update the count value and then guess In the guess part, I will take the input from the user, how, which number you are guessing. Guess the number. I have assigned the upper range and lower range. Then compare this program automatically generate a random number between this upper and lower range. And now I have the chances to guess that. Okay. Now I will compare. If my x is equals to guess, then print congratulations, you did it. You did it in, and now the chances. How many count you are taking to guess it and break the program. If it is guess the number, and if my x is greater than guess, it will print you guess small. You guess the number small. Else, you guess the number large or high. Over here, we are using the elif condition. Now, if my x value is less than guess, now I will check if count is greater than is equals to math dot log upper minus lower comma plus 1 comma 2 print the number is percent d percent x. Print better luck next time. If someone is not guessing the number, then we have to print the better luck next time. Better luck next time. Okay. Now I have run this. I will pass the lower bound as 0, upper bound as 10. So it will give me three chances. How it can be possible? 10 minus 1. 10 minus 0 is 10 and 10 plus 1 is 11. And the log base to 11 value is 3. Okay. Now I will guess the number 5. You guess the number high. So I have to remember that my 5 number is higher than the guess value. So now I have to guess 3. Okay. So yeah. So this program guess the number 3 randomly. Did you guys get it? Math and random are packages, sir. Yes, it is the packages. When you are doing the programming in the Python, it seems very easy for you. You have to just think and write the program. Okay. Till here, any doubt regarding this program or regarding the sorting algorithms? We are going to have the larger number if I am assigning like 0 and then I am 1000. We are getting the more chances. Like you have only 10 chances to guess the numbers. Why? Because 2 to the power is 1024. Generally, we are using the 2. If we are using the value other than 2, it will give you the different values and it will change. For example, I will now check for the 500. Number is too small. Now 750. Number is too high. In between this, 2 625. Number is high. So I have to uh, guess the number between 500 to 625 now. So I will guess like 580. Number is high. Now 540. Number is small. Now between 580 to 540. 560. Number is high. 550. Number is small. 555. Number is small. 578. High. 56. 556. Okay. So the computer generated the number, random number between my upper to lower bound is 5. Okay. So it will generate the 45 now. If I'm running it again. Sir, if we assign negative values, sir, how can we guess it? Uh, assign the negative values to which? If I'm assigning the lower or higher bound negative, my range function is not taking the negative values. I have told you in the second or third class when I will taught you the range function. Now I will guess some more like one starting from one. My upper bound, lower bound is one, and upper bound is 999. Okay, you have guessed the number. Firstly, I'm giving like 500. 500 is high. You guess the number high. Now I will guess 225. Number small. Now, if my number is small, then I have to like 375. Number is high. 300. Number high. 28, 275. Number high. 250. 230. Is there any doubt regarding this? Which sorting algorithm is faster in Python, sir? CubeSort is the faster algorithm in the Python. Generally, we are deciding on the basis of the time complexity and the space complexity of a particular sorting algorithm. Every time it's giving the 45 number. Yeah, it's giving the 45. Which algorithm is easier to use, sir? For which? Sorting algorithm. You don't have to write the code from the scratch in the Python. It is just the knowledge. You have to know how we are sorting the values in the Python. It has a sort function in the Python also. If I am using the sort value, for example, I have copied this code. I will paste it over here. And now if I'm print sort ARR, what happens? Sort is not defined. You can use this, and now I'm assigning this to some other variable like n is equals to. Now if I'm printing the n value, it will give me the sorted value of this array. Okay. So in the Python, there is a module dot sort. You can use it, and arrangement of data in sorted order sorting technique is used to arrange ascending order or descending order. Yeah. If you want the sorting in the descending order, you can write here reverse is equals to true. It will give you the order in the descending. If you want to in the ascending order, you don't have to provide any argument in the sort function. And if you want the array in the descending order, then you have to define the value reverse is equals to true in the sort function. Okay. Uh, you have a task, you have to create a list of just a random words like dictionary, books, pencil. You have to create a list on that and put some at least 50 words.